Hey guys, it's Trish with your weekly forecast for July 1st through July 7th. Okay, Sunday, numbers of 1 and 1, new beginnings. Last week I had said that the numbers were starting to align, and another amazing thing about this day is we have a transit at exactly midnight where the North Node opposes the South Node. This is the old you versus the new you, your destined path. Are you clear? Are you clear to walk your path? This is the first check because, oddly enough, at exactly midnight on the 7th, once again, they oppose each other. So this is your initial spot check. Are you where you're supposed to be? And if not, get these things in order this week, okay? You know, we have Neptune retrograde, we have Mars retrograde, we have 3 other planets retrograde. July 10th, the Jupiter will start going direct. So opportunities, expansion, and growth will start to have some forward motion there. But in the meantime, we have all these retrogrades, which means going back and reliving and rehashing issues that have you thought were gone or dead, buried. People are coming back. And there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Aggressive energy, there's a lot of restlessness, a lot of ego issues. We'll be experiencing projection in the latter part of the week. People will have short tempers, they will be restless, and they will be while the moon's in Aquarius, they'll be argumentative, and also with the Mars retrograde transit, which lasts 2 months and 2 weeks. Yay. And the Neptune retrograde, which lasts another 5 months. Yay. So it's quite some interesting energy to work with. But yeah, basically, you're in the spotlight with the nodes opposing each other. Your destiny's arrived, so pay attention to your dreams. You have to start letting go of your attachments, develop detachment to free yourself in order to serve the universal causes, because even though you're wanting to be recognized for the sacrifices that you've made, you have to sacrifice your personal ego in order to ultimately serve humanity. So the next day is Monday, July 2nd. We have codes of 2 and 2. 2 means harmony, intimate communication. Sorry for the too many ums. Intimate communication, teamwork. It's all about balancing things out. This is part of whatever is blocking you. Things need to be worked out. And on that day, we'll experience a lot of love. And I'll tell you why in a second. First, the moon is going to be in Pisces. And that transit's going to be Monday and Tuesday. It's what do you call it? Pisces is sensitive, compassionate, fantasy, illusion, creativity, loyal, spirituality. The confusion element, that's a tough one, because right now we already have Neptune and Pisces at 16 degrees, and that's, I'm going to talk more about that in a second. Okay, so now we also have the moon there. So water signs, they're going to feel intuitive, artistic, spiritual. The earth signs, you're going to have strength of purpose. You're going to be perceptive and feel idealistic. Okay, air signs, you have the power of communication, clairvoyant abilities, and a gift for touching the emotions of others. Okay, and for fire signs, you're going to have dynamic energy. You'll be deep and profound, and you'll have a hypnotic effect on people. We'll be feeling a little bit better about our decisions and realizing that we need to take steps because we're not exactly where we need to be, right? Okay, but we're okay with that. We're okay. Awakenings, self-discipline, and really having to deal with a lot of limitations and trying to assert your boundaries in a healthy way. We have, also for the moon in Pisces, you've got to watch for mosquitoes, indecision, discontent, confusion, and being fearful, wasting other people's money, wasting other people's time, just wasting. let's see, we have a grand water trine also that Monday, where we have Neptune and Pisces at 16 degrees, okay? We have the Sun in Cancer at 10 degrees, and we have Jupiter in Scorpio at 13 degrees, okay? So they're all trining each other, and this totally enhances emotions. The Neptune and Pisces is, okay, here we go. It's in the 12th house of secret sorrows, endings, healings, self-undoing, closure, spirituality. It's basically how we are getting in our own way. We are coming to radical shifts of perspective, and that is allowing us to get past these blocks that have kept our vibrations low and kept us from manifesting, you know, keeping us at that 3D level, hoping and wishing that we make it 5D. But, and sorry about the camera, I am moving around because the mosquitoes are eating me. Okay, so Pisces, Neptune and Pisces at 16 degrees. 7 is the number of awakenings, and what's going on with that is a lot of sensitivity, compassion, transcendence. You are definitely ascending, and all the, wow, they're being aggressive. You're gonna watch me get eaten alive on camera. Sensitivity, dreams. So that itself, that entire period, and especially that it being in retrograde, is some deep internal things are coming to the surface, and they're making their way out. They're coming back with a number of transits helping it, so that you can finally decide what these are, slide them in their correct place, and move on, move forward, okay? And feel free, feel that freedom once again. This is no longer a weight, a stone in your pocket while you're trying to swim in the lake of emotions. More stones drown you. Okay, so we also have the Sun in Cancer, which gives a lot of energy to our emotions, loving, bright energy. And the fact that it's at 10 degrees is new beginnings, okay? And this is the area of early and later emotional security, your family and roots, okay? A lot of pride in home and family. There's a struggle for independence. Benefit through inheritance. Now, benefit comes up twice, so there's definitely an abundance money factor here, multiple money factors here. So there's a lot of love, a lot of money, a lot of family, not a nurturing, a lot of energy, and it's all positive energy, okay? So that works in our favor with the Neptune and the Mars retrograde, okay? And then on top of that, we still have, like, what do you call it? God, brain fart. Venus squaring Mars, which is actually a good thing, a good energy. So we've got all kinds of benefic going here, and with this groundwater trine, there's going to be a lot of feelings, and the retrogrades, things coming back. So we skip from, okay, the Sun in Cancer, that's where I stopped. Okay, the struggle for independence, benefiting through inheritance, insecurities, self-expression, identity. Okay, a lot of energy and decision making, but still at the same time being nurturing and empathetic. Okay, so we move on to the next transit, and that would be Jupiter in Scorpio. Now, Jupiter's been in Scorpio for a little while, but right now he's in retrograde, and like I said, he's about to, oh no, I didn't say it in this video, but he is about to go direct on the 10th, I think it is, the 10th or the 12th, but yay, finally some forward movement, okay? Happiness, expansion, yay. Finally some opportunities, right? Okay, so Jupiter in Scorpio, right now it's at 13 degrees. And 13 is spiritual alchemy, okay? And 1 plus 3 equals 4, so that's stability. We are looking for stability through our finances, and there's going to be financial, this is yet the other one that says financial gain through inheritance or marriage, okay? These are definitely all optimistic energies, and they're working together to inspire you and benefit you. You in turn can promote your life philosophy to inspire others, because right now you're with the grand water trine, you're experiencing clarity, good judgment. You're you're also passionate. Okay, so watch that passionate, because like the Mars retrograde, okay, the warring energy, and the also the Venus squaring Mars, okay, like I said, it can be fighting energy for people who have hard transits, but at the same time, it can be a good energy. And I think if I'm not mistaken, it also trines or sextiles Jupiter, but with that, that's just more opportunity, more abundance, more love. Yes, so we love the grand water trines because they benefit us in so many ways. So the Jupiter in Scorpio is in the 8th house, which is your ability to deal with life. Okay, shared property, death, legacies, regeneration, luck. So like I said about the money, some people have experienced the death of a loved one, and there's also financial windfall, mostly through inheritance or marriage. Like I said, it's supposed to be optimistic, but I know a lot of you might have a hard time, especially if the inheriting the money came from the death of a family member. But like I said, that's just one thing coming back that we must deal with in order to get them sorted and slide them into their appropriate place. But you know, the ability to deal with life, that's a hard one. But okay, so we're going to move ahead till Tuesday, July 3rd, where we have codes of 3 and 3. Okay, 3 is creativity. It's work. It is spirituality, giving birth to something, joy. So that day, we actually were thinking about what's going on, and we're receiving lessons of sacrifice. And we're wondering, is this part of our quest? Are we supposed to be suffering? Is this part of our self-mastery? Because this is some heavy, heavy shit, okay? But I just have to say that it is. And like I said, you're in the final check week. Okay, so I know you're questioning yourself. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to be patient? Do I need to dig? No, you need to assert your boundaries, and you need to stay true, and you need to be okay with whatever the outcome. You cannot be attached. You have to detach. Okay. And just take care of you. Take care of your needs. Okay. Let's see. So basically what I'm seeing here is, like I said, we're realizing that these are lessons of sacrifice, but we have to exert our boundaries somewhere, and we realize that we are limited or restricted in some way, and it's really hard dealing with that. But we can't really do anything about it right now. It's kind of a little bit of a stuck energy, but the best we can do is remain positive and realize that everything is temporary. I always say everything is temporary, so eventually these transits will go away, and we'll feel a lot better about a lot of things. Boy, these mosquitoes are eating me. You guys are watching me get anemic as I speak. Okay, so on Wednesday, July 4th, we have codes of 4 and 22, which means stability and peace. Okay, so we will be attaining stability, peace, and we'll feel peaceful that day. Now, there's also void moon, so take care of your daily responsibilities or get some rest. And that day, the moon goes into Aries, where it's going to stay throughout Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that gives us energy. Optimism. Will be idealistic, courageous, and open to change. Deciding that whatever will be, going with the flow, rolling with the punches. Okay, so fire signs. Watch the impulsiveness. You'll have magnetic ability to persuade others. Okay, and same thing with the air signs. You will just be on it. Your intellect will be sky high, and you'll be very persuasive in your expression. Okay, earth signs. You'll have leadership ability, positivity, and an advanced outlook. And water signs, imagination, intensity, and increased abilities. You're going to produce original work. Now, we have what we do have to watch for is aggressiveness, impulsiveness, impatience, and being domineering. Okay, so we have Uranus squaring Black Moon Lilith. Okay, so that is prompting a total overhaul of your life for self-improvement. This is radical change. Your limitations disappear. Your fears can be eradicated, okay? That's what you want, to be set free. Whew, sounds good. Chicken skin. Okay. Sorry, I have to turn the page. They're kind of wet because it's a little rainy. Okay, so continued. Uranus squared Black Moon Lilith in the 10th house. That's basically your fear of neglect. Since this is a time to dispel all fears, you have to work on that. That's insecurity, fear of neglect, not being acknowledged. There's going to be family obligations and demands for attention, tradition, your challenges to responsibility, your authority, your social status, standards and expectations. Let's see. You are having trouble because these are lessons of sacrifice, frustration from previous life blocks. It's karmic. Whew, holy cow. Okay, so we got Chiron is sextiling. Okay, I can't read that. I can't tell if it's north or south node, but basically we're reliving. We need to learn self-respect, finding our purpose in this future new cycle. And, oh, here we go. The moon is also trying to Chiron, which coincidentally, well, there's no coincidences, which happens to turn retrograde on that day also, and I'll get to that in a second. So the moon is enhancing it, so you are in the right space to do what you have to do. Okay, so Chiron retrogrades at 2 degrees in Aries. This is all about balance and harmony. You are being set up to balance. You cannot fight it. This is what's happening. Now, Chiron retrograde is self-mastery. The fact that it's in Aries gives you fighting spirit. You are actualizing cosmic immersion. You're becoming highly intuitive. You're developing faith, and you're becoming a treasure house of esoteric knowledge. Okay, you are not supposed to follow. You are supposed to lead. Do not follow anyone else. You are a leader. And then we get to July 5th. We have codes of 5-5. Surprises and possible gifts that day. Successful confidence. We are learning self-respect for ourselves. Okay, we are discovering our soul purpose, our karmic destiny, and we are supported by the universe. Okay, and this makes us happy. Okay, we are okay with it. That day also we have Mercury opposing Mars at 8 degrees Leo Aquarius. Okay, so that's low energy. Even though we want to lead, it's like being stuck in the head. It's not a physical energy, it's a restless mind energy, but we're very decisive, and we pursue. Very persistent. We have to watch our ego. We are laying our boundaries, and we feel restless. It's not. No, it's gonna happen. I don't give a fuck what, basically. So definitely restlessness, short temper, ego, and restlessness is a problem right around that time. or while this transit lasts. And July 6th, we have codes of 6 and 6, feeding your soul, social responsibility, doing what you love, expressing yourself through service, showing your love through service. So that day is, there may be some projection issues, okay? You're feeling pretty decent, but you're just feeling like, no, any kind of limitations imposed on you, it's like, no, thank you. But there's going to be that little irritation factor with the Mars retrograde to it, so it'll be like, no thanks, or I don't think so, more like. And on Saturday we have the moon entering Taurus. Okay, so we have to watch possessiveness, we watch being a slave to routine, and watch being inflexible, okay? With all the sun transits, we've also got to watch our ego. Big, heavy ego, bitchy, frustration, weak, just extra bitchy energy. Oh my God, these mosquitoes are following me. I'm walking back and forth and they're stalking me. They want to eat my face. So basically that day we have codes of 7-7, which is awakenings, and we have a void of the moon, which is take care of your dailies, responsibilities, and or get some rest. Okay, and we have feelings of trustworthiness. We're affectionate, we're determined, artistic, we have concentration finally. Patience finally comes after a couple of days of our patience being tried, extremely tried. But there is an element of stubbornness too with the moon in Taurus. We will have endurance, and we'll definitely extra emphasis on the sensitive, just simply also because of the grand water trine going on, sensual. But by Saturday we'll be feeling secure because we will have done what we had to do to remove any further blockages. And I think that's probably, I keep saying it, there's like one last purge, there's one last purge, but really, I mean, the entire planet's been shaken up, and that's just what's going on. It's affecting everybody as a collective because of these outer planets. It's also a generational thing, so a massive amount of my friends are affected, people all over the world. And one of my tarot readers said she questioned herself, why is she even reading for any of the signs, because it's all basically the same with the exception of minor details. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how it's totally rocking and shaking the planet big time. Okay, so continuing Saturday, July 7th. So how the moon in Taurus is going to affect you. Earth signs: Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, and you'll have endurance, stability, and persistence. Water signs: Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Personal magnetism, strength, perseverance, and creative imagination. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You'll have firm resolve, you'll have wisdom, and you'll have practicality and finances. So for the fire signs, excuse me, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, you'll have physical strength, fiery, exuberant energy. You'll definitely be one heck of a personality. You have the ability to win popularity with the public, okay? You are coming to terms with all the things you've thought of. You're dotting your T's. You're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, and that North Node opposing the South Node at midnight exactly again. That's your second check to see if you're lining up. And if you are in alignment, then you are well on your way to your destiny. You are making that transition from the 3D to the 5D, the fears, the insecurities. You're stopping physical senses and just starting to know, tapping into the energy of the collective that's around you. You have improved self-respect, okay? You feeling good about everything that you've thought about, everything that you've realized. You're living in gratitude. You found your purpose. Your purpose. This is what you've been questing for. This is what has been missing. This is who you truly are. This is how you get to express yourself. This is how you get to live for the rest of your life, okay? So do your work. All right, you guys have a good week. Good luck, good luck, good luck to all.